Hello, welcome back to Podcast vs. Player episode 80. I'm Carl, and as always, I'm joined by a man who has played video games so much, every time the electric cuts out, he shouts, "The enemy is EMP'd, our electrics are offline." It's only bloody Dan.
Hello.
Not as good this week. Not as
that
good.
was fine. It's actually quite interesting you say that, because as I went into the kitchen just before we started recording this, I turned the light on and the light bulb blew out.
There you go.
I did not shout that, however.
Oh.
I wish I had done now, though.
That was a bit freaky.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
I'm very well. We've been away for a little while.
We have. We've had a Halloween break.
Yeah, all trick-or-treating and dressing up and stuff, I assume.
You did.
I tried to.
You attempted to wear a very small Batman suit.
Yeah.
Pictures will be on Twitter soon.
They most certainly will not.
Speaking of things that are on Twitter, Dan, do you want some news?
Yeah, sure, go on.
This may or may not have been on Twitter, I don't know. But
that was a good segue until you ruined it.
The new Mass Effect Andromeda teaser trailer hit in celebration of N7 Day, BioWare's annual celebration of the Mass Effect franchise that was held November 7th. The studio released a new teaser trailer for Mass Effect Andromeda. Interestingly, the video is narrated by Jennifer Hale in the role of Commander Shepard. That's noticeable in part because BioWare has stressed that Shepard will not feature in Andromeda. In her monologue, Shepard says goodbye and instructs players that, quote, "You are the explorer now." And the actual quote from the trailer is, "We are travellers, constantly moving forward and looking back, alone and as one," she says. "We have no choice but to try for our insatiable curiosity for our fear, in what should happen if we don't. You are the explorer now. We will say goodbye and you will look back one last time and know that wherever you go, we will be there with you. This is Commander Shepard, signing off."
How very poignant.
Pointless is the word I would use. Seems... Do you think that'll be in the actual game? Like the...
probably the prologue will be, Commander Shepard in whichever version that you may have used previously, running off into the sunset or taking a happy retirement or something.
But will this work for... Because obviously if you're playing on PC, you'll have your game saves from if you played it through 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. It
is next gen only, so it's PS4, Xbox One and PC. PS4 and Xbox One usually won't have game saves.
No, but it depends on... Maybe they just do a standard masked Commander Shepard, and it's just like, oh, there goes Shepard then, and then they just walk off, and it doesn't distinguish as to whether it's male or female.
Maybe, or you might see the back of the suit or something.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be referred to in, sort of notes or dialogue, or because obviously, like, Shepard saved the universe, really.
Oh, yeah.
So there'll be statues, but with masks or without head. So just like the N7 armor or something, and the Normandy. But he's not. Well, it depends. How long is this set after?
I've no
the
idea.
End
no idea.
Because if it's like 50 years later, he could be dead again.
Well, yeah.
Or it could be, he's an admiral or something, or still a Spectre, like on the Spectre Council or something.
It might even be a different solar system.
It could be. It's probably going to be. If they're saying we're not going to do anything with Shepard, they'll try and stay as far away from it as possible. But like all the events and all the people that were involved with Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3 will probably be referenced to at some point or another.
It's a tricky subject, because obviously if you lost a lot of the people, like I did, would they be mentioned at all?
They were still in it at some point, though, even if they were killed in combat or, executed by Ashley or whatever.
Who knew about them? Because obviously Shepard would be...
It'd all be documented, wouldn't it? It'd be documented.
Yeah, I guess so.
Who was with Shepard and what they did, and legends and all that sort of stuff.
They'll find a way to treat it.
Sure, I'm sure they will. Boba Fett did fuck all, and look how much hype and praise he's got.
Yeah, but that's cult following. Then
exactly.
Again, the people, the likes of a lot of the Mass Effect characters have got big cult followings.
Yeah, definitely. Like Garrus, head of Citadel Security or something.
Favourites.
Garrus is a genius. He's got to be in there somewhere.
At least a reference to what was his codename, like Archangel.
Yeah.
At least a reference to that.
There'll be something. They won't just completely remove themselves from. It's in the same universe, so Shepard and his pals had an effect on the galaxy, whether they blew up planets or didn't save someone or did save someone or whatever it is.
Punched a reporter.
You'll probably meet like the same reporter who's still got a black eye or something.
After 50 years.
Yeah, it was a hell of a punch.
Andromeda launches in fall 2016 for PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and the game leaves Commander Shepard behind, a point BioWare recently addressed. So that's it. That's all we have to say on the matter. I'm
looking forward to it.
I am.
Love BioWare, love Mass Effect. I'll be getting it.
Mass Effect's basically the new Carter.
It's
and that's all
Carter outside of the Star Wars universe, really.
Yeah, it's Carter with free reign.
Well, I'm hoping that if this one works out well, then they'll go, damn BioWare, you still make good RPGs, well done. Do you want to have another pop at Knights of the Old Republic? And of course Obsidian will say, yeah, let them have a go. And then they'll make the best fucking game ever.
I don't know though, because I prefer Carter 2. I know it had its problems, but
yeah,
I did prefer it.
I know, I mean,
the first one I played as well.
I did play them in order, but I certainly remember more from Carter 2 than I do. Obviously, the story was better in the first one, but I don't know, there was just more stuff to do in Carter 2. I mean, compare that to Mass Effect, obviously, it's like, location-wise, the size and stuff, it's just like one planet that's on Mass Effect.
That's comparing fucking Fallout to Pong.
No, it's not. Of course it's not.
That was quite a big jump.
No, but if you took like the first GTA and compared it to current GTA and just said, well, yeah, there's way more to do. It's just a progression of the times.
Yeah, it's just how things evolve, and you'll do exactly the same with the first Mass Effect to Mass Effect Andromeda.
Absolutely,
hopefully,
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But I want them to say people are, scrambling at the door to get another Knights of the Old Republic, especially after Star Wars and people get bored with Battlefront, which will happen eventually.
It's a very good game. From what we've played, it's a very, very, very good game. But for the outside of the people that constantly play first-person shooters online, they want to rank up, they want to be the best, etc. Outside those people, who's going to continue to play it?
Yeah, there's no story mode to speak of. You're going to play it with your friends. There'll be plenty of people doing videos and stuff on it. But that'll be its shelf life. At the end of the day, it's just a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Whereas, there's not going to be a huge amount of replayability for, other than doing your normal sort of first-person shooter stuff, like you say, to rank up and all that. But with RPGs, especially with things like Mass Effect, you could do all three games in one go and do like 120 hours or whatever it is as good, and then go back and do it all again as evil.
Well, look at Metal Gear. It's not even an RPG. And look how big it is and how long it takes.
Yeah, exactly. So something with that kind of scale, that would be
even
great.
More depth.
Yeah, and with lightsabers.
And lightsabers. Fuck it, I just want Metal Gear with lightsabers.
Basically, yeah. If they can make Metal Gear 5, get Kojima on board. He's not doing anything now.
No, he's on holiday, remember?
Oh yeah, of course
apparently.
He is. Yeah, he's not in a cell somewhere.
With a bionic hand. Anyway, surprising news for two reasons. The Xbox One version of the zombie game DayZ has been delayed. Delay is a strange word because I didn't even know it was happening.
No, I thought if anything PS4.
It's E3. It was announced it was coming to E4.
E4.
PS4.
Is that something I'm not aware of?
Yeah, the TV show. They said it was coming to PS4, and there was no talk of an Xbox One version. But apparently it was expected to launch this winter through the console's new game preview program.
Well, as far as I'm aware, it's still on alpha, or at least beta by now.
Yep.
Because, it's supposed to drop in Q3 or Q4 next year on PC, and considering all the sort of work has been done on the PC version, for a full release to come out now for Xbox One, I wouldn't be pleased.
Well, no, it's early access, isn't it? So it'll be exactly the same, but probably worse.
Well, that's saying something.
Because it's probably not going to be properly optimised for consoles.
Well, at the moment, I've over the last sort of month or so, I'd say I've probably played about 12, maybe 15 hours of DayZ, just sort of milling about. I haven't seen a single zombie yet. Not one.
I'll be honest, I don't think... I mean, this is stereotyping people, but I don't think it's a console game.
I mean, it's still got sort of heavy roots in armour and things, and I know that there's controller compatibility for it, but there's just a lot of things to do. I mean, I know that they said they're updating the UI and, you know, the interface and everything, so that could make it more console or controller friendly.
There's still too many buttons.
Yeah, in its current state, you can only really do anything with it with I don't even bother with the controller for it. It's still too finicky.
I remember when I was waiting for my new mouse to come. This was ages ago, and I hadn't got a mouse at the time, and I was waiting for my new one to come. We played DayZ, and I used the controller, and it was just fucking retarded.
Yeah, I mean, the game doesn't work properly as it's meant to yet, so it's not going to be, you know, controller compatible yet.
But a lot of console players complain how hard. Excuse me. How hard and unforgiving games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls are. They're going to shit a brick when they play DayZ.
Well, I don't know. I mean, all they need to do is just fix... If they just put everything on a weapon wheel, and you know, I mean, you can build up a pretty big inventory, right? Say if you've got a jacket with 6 pockets, you've got an assault vest that's got 12 things on it, you've got trousers that have got 6 pockets, you've got a 35 item backpack, you've got your axe, you've got your gun, all your shit on you and stuff. Like, how, if you just want to quickly flick through and just eat an apple or something like that, how long is that going to take with just moving a selector down? You just press tab, you click, and then he eats it.
I think the only sensible way for it is, and it's fucking cumbersome, is obviously the PS4's got the trackpad. That could probably come in handy.
You'd need like a Steam controller or something, wouldn't you?
But, well, you could. There could be like a companion app.
Oh, for the phone?
Yeah.
Possibly.
That would make things a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, the game is so broken and ridiculous at the moment as it is. But that's the thing, that I kind of like it in this sort of state. I'm not particularly happy that I haven't come across any zombies, because that kind of defeats the point of it, but it gives me more time to stock up on stuff. So now I've got like a shotgun, I've got a Magnum that's got like 12 bullets, I've got a handgun that I've just found another box of bullets for. So I'm tooled up and I'm ready to roll now. But
nothing there.
There's nothing to shoot. There's not even any players. I mean, there's players on like higher servers and stuff.
They're all waiting for the Xbox One version.
Well, no, because as soon as there's no zombies, the only people that are going to have to shoot is going to be me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I quite like sort of exploring around and picking up bunches of stuff and crafting new things. And then for someone to just put a bullet in my head and then nick it all. No. Yeah, I don't mind if a zombie takes me out, because I'll get overwhelmed or it'll be something I've done. But if someone just snipes me from a mile away, I'll be fucking well annoyed. We have, but I mean, we were incredibly lucky when we were playing it back in the day, where we were just fucking soldiers, basically. Like armour, helmets, gas masks, machine guns, the works.
I remember when that group of people tried to jump us, and then we was up on the hill, and we tried to kill them, and we failed, so we ran off.
What, when we were in the military base, then we ran down into that house, and we were just shitting ourselves on the stairs.
And then that guy came, who had like a kid's backpack and nothing else, just running at us. And I literally remember it, and I literally like had a look, and I think he's friendly, and literally as I said friendly, he's like, and I just turned, and you were just there with your gun.
It's not my fault. Like, because he was shouting over the mic, he was just like, have you got any food, have you got any food? And I was just like, oh, this guy's going to be a drain straight away. Like, he obviously hasn't attacked us, but he also doesn't have the means to attack us. And I just sort of pulled my shotgun out, kept it down, and then he was saying, have you got any food or something? And then I just lifted it up and like pressed caps lock, which is like to talk, and I said something like, you need to learn the hard way, or something like that. I just fired both barrels straight at him and blew him away.
But in the same, I'm pretty sure it was probably the same week, but we had that guy who, when we was having really bad lag,
oh god, yeah,
and he didn't even have anything.
Yeah,
and he just
beat
wiped
the shit
us
out of both of us. Yeah,
and then by the time we'd actually caught up with fucking lag, whatever was going on in the service, we were both unconscious and naked.
Stripped clean.
That's the worst, because he didn't even kill us properly. He just took everything.
Yeah, you need to watch more Walking Dead. Walking Dead. You know, you take them down, you've got a, you know, knife to the head or something. You need to finish them off. Absolutely.
That's something they should add in. If you die, you can become a zombie.
That would be all right, but it means that you would just be lumbering around for like 40 minutes before you found someone, and then they just shotgun, kablam, and then you're gone.
Anyway, DayZ arrived on Steam Early Access in December 2013, selling 1 million copies in just 4 weeks. By May 2014, the game had reached 2 million in sales. As of January 2015, it has sold more than 3 million copies. The game's creator, Dean Hall, has left Bohemia and established his own studio in New Zealand.
Yeah, hopefully to do something similar.
DayY.
Well, not too similar.
NightY.
Yeah.
Nights. It's just zombies on shift work. Moving on, brand new Star Wars The Force Awakens footage revealed in the international trailer. Apparently the trailer we had 2 weeks ago that was the final trailer wasn't the final trailer, and a new international trailer was released this week featuring quite a bit of previously unseen footage. Have you seen this, Dan?
I have not seen this.
Well, that's something you need to do.
I clearly do.
This follows hot on the heels of new character posters which were released earlier this week. Still absent is any sign of Luke Skywalker, and last month director J.J. Abrams confirmed that was no accident that Mark Hamill has so far been missing from all promotional material.
Of course it's not.
But we do see a lot more in this trailer, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, Dan. I'm going to let you watch it.
Thanks. Well, don't spoil it for anyone else either.
So if you haven't seen it, just have a look, YouTube it. It's on the interwebs. It's available for everyone.
Yeah. Speaking of new Star Wars trailers, though, there has been a new trailer for the Battle of Jakku, which is going to be the... I quite like it when sort of big franchises, or especially film franchises, you know, have video games that explain certain elements of films that they either don't have time for or, you know, just can't be bothered with. So, you know, they'll put it into video game form and then people can experience why this thing happened or whatever.
Yeah.
So the big Star Destroyer that's crashed on Jakku in the first trailer, this is going to be the basically the battle that brings that one down. So I'm quite looking forward to actually seeing what happens in this, especially as that will come out before the film does.
Yeah.
So it may give some kind of indication as to what, you know, the deal is with Jakku, and, you know, if there's certain species that are native there, or
is it actually out before? Is it like day one?
If you're on EA Early Access, you get it, and if you've pre-ordered it, I think you get like it's like 8 days or 5 days or something. You get early access to it, so it's like 5 days early. But
I can wait.
Yeah,
I've got to wait anyway because I'm getting a new PC, and I'm just going to wait until I've got that.
Yeah, that's probably better. What you probably shouldn't wait for, however, is Fallout 4,
which is the main story, Dan.
In about 24 hours.
Less than that, sir. Oh, for when this podcast goes up. Yeah, it's not until Tuesday. But this podcast will go up tomorrow, which will be Monday. So you are indeed correct, Dan.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Just in case there was any confusion. If anyone happened to be listening live through the window. But yeah, that's the main story, Dan. Some of you may have heard Fallout 4 is going to be out. It's quite an unknown name. I can't even keep this charade up, Dan. I'm stupidly excited.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really want to be put in a position where I'd have to buy Fallout 4 and Battlefront in the same month. However, I think I'm probably going to.
There's no probably about this, Dan.
I know, but I mean, I've just bought Mad Max as well, and that's really good.
It's not going to be that good, is it?
It's pretty good. Honestly, it's pretty good.
Is it good enough that you would have paid full price?
There's very little I'd pay full price for. Metal Gear 5, Battlefront, and Fallout 4 will probably be the exceptions for this year.
I was going to say that's pretty much all of Dan's full price games done now.
Yeah, by the end of the month, that'll be it. I'll be tapped out.
I don't know. I can't think of anything else that I'm willing to pay. Oh, Uncharted, if that's not out till next year.
I don't know. I mean, things like Tomb Raider. I mean, I'm looking forward to Tomb Raider.
I may or may not get it this year.
30, 35 probably tops. I mean, I paid 45 for Metal Gear, but I was just like, it's Metal Gear, man. It's going to be good.
I got Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Metal Gear Solid on the same day.
Yep.
And I think I've maybe done about half an hour of Syndicate. And it's actually genuinely really good. But Metal Gear just fucking pisses it.
Well, I can't understand why you'd buy Metal Gear and then something else. As if anything's just going to...
Because I had them for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you can take this back. I've got Metal Gear.
You could do. Just throw it back at the person who had it in the store.
They're both just going to go out the window as soon as Tuesday comes.
Yeah, well, this is probably why you should have bought Metal Gear a long time ago, so you could have got your fill out of it. Like, I've played like 80, 85 hours of Metal Gear, and there's still stuff for me to do. But now I don't mind sacrificing it for Fallout 4 and putting 100 and God knows how many hours into that, because at least I know I've got through the main stuff of Metal Gear. Plus, no one can spoil anything for me from Metal Gear, because I've already completed it. Yeah, now it's just all the online stuff.
I mean, to be fair, like, I'm still playing Far Cry 4, and I got that, like, a year, 2 years, I don't even know when I got it now.
It was a while ago, yeah.
But I actually played it again, like, a week ago. And I'll keep going back, and I'll do exactly the same with Metal Gear. Syndicate I probably won't complete for about 3 years, but
there probably will be another one by the time you get around to it.
There'll be another one by Christmas. But no, Fallout. Have you downloaded the Pip-Boy app in preparation?
I have.
Good
I've
boy.
been playing Atomic Command.
It's such a clever idea.
Well, all it makes me do is just think, you teasing little bastards.
Well, no, but...
I mean, Fallout Shelter was bad enough. Now they're saying, here's the app. Oh, you can't play... Ooh, unlucky. If you've got a review copy, maybe this would be of use to you.
Don't even bring this up, Dan.
I know.
We lost our Fallout 4 review copy. Well, we didn't lose it.
It was snatched from our weeping hands.
Yeah, it was taken from us.
Yeah.
American bastards.
This is the Americans who made it, so give them that.
Not the people that made it, but the people that stole our review copy. Anyway.
Well, yeah, hopefully not something that will reoccur.
Probably will. I am going to put it to you, Dan, that Fallout is going to be at least my game of the year without even playing it.
I don't know, I mean, for the sheer amount of money that it's made and how good it is, Metal Gear, I'd say, is probably more likely, simply for the fact that obviously we don't get a Metal Gear every year.
No, not like awards, I mean like personal.
Oh, right, possibly.
And I know it's very late in the year to count it, but...
Yeah, I don't know, I mean... I'm really looking forward to Battlefront.
Oh, man,
I mean,
no.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's just that it's been so long since Fallout sort of came out. Sorry, Fallout 3 came out.
New Vegas?
No, I never played it.
What? Get it now. Finish it before Tuesday.
No, all right. I have work. But it was really good. And when I picked it up again, I've said before on some of our other podcasts that I picked it up again, and it's still really good, and it sort of draws you in. But it just looks dire, and I think that's why.
But it always looked dire.
I know, but the thing is though, this one won't, and that was kind of the thing where I was just like, it just looks like a bag of shit. But it's really interesting, and the weapons are cool and stuff. And now that's not going to be an issue for this, because it's going to look amazing, and the weapons and stuff are going to be, the combat's improved, the crafting and everything. Well, it's the Fallout universe. I mean, for God's sake, it's great.
One of the biggest things that's really excited me is the fact that you can build like houses and like...
Yeah, I mean, actually creating your own settlements is... Like on Mad Max, one of the things you can do is you can, gather sort of equipment and scrap metal and stuff, and you can build these, outposts. Well, it's like, sort of gangs that live there, and you can help them out and, help build up. And I love those sort of missions, because you come back in, you give them some more stuff, and then like a few days will pass, and it's just like it's built extra parts onto the base and stuff.
Yeah.
But to be able to do that from scratch, I think I will spend most of my time sort of scavenging for resources, coming back and building my town up. That's what I'll be doing.
But it's going to be like so like just milling about. You've got traders coming to stay there, selling stuff. You've got people coming to live there, growing crops.
Well, I mean, mentioning Assassin's Creed, like that was one of the things you could do on I think on Brotherhood, where you could actually build up the city, you know, and just sort of renovate it and basically just sort everything out and get everything working back as it was supposed to be. And those elements of it I love. I mean, I'm a massive fan of sort of like RTS things anyway, so sort of building cities and, you know, Anno and all that sort of stuff. Anno 2207 I think has just dropped as well, so that too I'm looking forward to, but not full price looking forward to.
No.
I mean, I love oh shit, I can't remember the last one it was, but it was just great. It was a really good RTS. And it's that kind of just sort of building, like SimCity and Black and White, all those kind of things. I love, you know, being able to build up places and manage. I just want power. I want power.
Favourite games, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I mean, that's obviously not just city building, but in Black and White 2, that's basically the premise, you know, building these huge cities and trying to lure people to come in by just saying, look how fucking sweet our city is, come on in guys, and then also throwing fireballs at their town until they eventually pack up and leave.
Well, it was just, I mean, it's completely different, but Rust, I like the idea of that, where you could build yourself little shelters. And
well, I mean, that's also the premise of DayZ as well. You know, you'd be able to craft and build houses and, you know, don't starve. You know, we've obviously started playing that as well. And that's kind of the same sort of thing. You've got to, you know, build up to survive. And it is about sort of building and maintaining a community.
Yeah.
However, on something like Rust, because there are, you know, if you've got 4 mates that you play it with, and you can build a pretty sweet settlement. All you need is a you know, like an online group or clan or something. You know, it's got like 40 members. All you need them to do is spot you, and then they will just ransack the shit out of you. And it just sort of like, oh, it's all for nothing. Like
I did, which was like my finest achievement in any video game ever, where I was killed by a group of people on Rust, and luckily I happened to spawn pretty near their base, and I ran off. I cut some trees down. I made a bow. I managed to find some white boxes with white flares and shit in, and just using a hammer, a bow and flares, I took out every single one, and I took all their stuff. And it was the best thing I ever did, and I literally left with more stuff than I could carry.
But that's the thing, though. It's like that's the whole point of these kind of group things. You know, it's about building up these big towns and stuff.
Yeah.
But then all it takes is for people not to be paying attention, and one person can just wipe out everything you've done.
Yeah.
It's like on Space Engineers. You can spend like 50 hours making a great spaceship,
and
then you crash it into an asteroid, all gone.
Or, you know, somebody doesn't put the parking on, and my flying penis just drifts away.
Yeah. But I've actually started a new project on Space Engineers. I'll show you that in a bit.
Anyway, Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's good. Go buy it. Go pre-order.
I honestly think it's actually gonna live up to the hype.
Well, they've had like what 6-7 years almost.
Well, Fallout 3 had its problems, but it was very, very, very positively received.
Yeah.
New Vegas obviously wasn't made by the same people, but was still very good, bugs and all. And then obviously they've had success with Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online, and they basically just,
well, maybe not Elder Scrolls Online, but
hey, it's got a fan following.
Yeah, of about 15 people. Everyone else hates it.
Works there. Okay, disregarding Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, but yeah, Skyrim was obviously great.
But that's the biggest hurdle they've got, because there is a new Skyrim happening. So it's a case of whether people are going to look at this as a filler for Skyrim, when in fact, personally, I'd rather have Fallout.
Well, they're two totally different things.
They are.
I mean, you know, one is fantasy, the other is, you know, apocalyptic science fiction. So I mean, the ground, if you take all the textures and everything off, and you know, all the fancy weapons and things, they're very similar. But obviously, they're made by the same people. But that's not a bad thing.
Well, again, Mass Effect, you know,
absolutely. That you know, all they do is strengthen the next one along. because they can get feedback, they learn from their mistakes, they have more time, they have more money, and they can make something better than they did previously.
Yeah, which is what you
and
want.
that's all. Yeah, absolutely. That's all you're looking for, really. But what are you most looking forward to doing in Fallout 4?
To be honest, exploring. I loved exploring, but I'm really excited about the building.
Yeah, the actual building, crafting, it's a new sort of step for them for Fallout.
And the fact that raiders will come and attack and try and take over and stuff is pretty exciting. And they've got actual logic gates for connecting up generators to simple things like lampposts, all the way up to gun turrets, and you could effectively build your Walking Dead dream fucking apocalyptic environment.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be fucking awesome. And if it's as easy as it looked on the demo video they showed, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm really looking forward to that. But even down to the character customization, so fucking different. There's no sliders in it. It's just grab his face, mould it how you want it. Yeah. So there's a good possibility you will have a character that's nothing like anyone else's. If it's as nearly limitless as they made out. And the fact you can play as a girl this time, which I won't, obviously, because I shall be modelling myself. so a girl with a beard.
You could play as a girl in Vegas, couldn't you?
I don't think you could.
I'm pretty sure
I'm sure this is the first one. And I had, not this argument, but James...
No, I'm pretty sure there is, because I was watching a video the other day, and you can have a perk called Black Widow.
I'm actually going to Google this right now, Dan, because I'm sure you can't play as woman. No, you can.
There you go.
Yeah, you can play as a woman. I did not know that.
Oh, there you go.
But in the video, he did say, for the first time, we're going to let you play as a girl, as well as a woman. So I can only assume he means them as in not Obsidian.
That would be more likely, yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, I didn't play as a woman in Vegas, but that's quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I apologise, Dan.
Well, there you go.
You called me out, you bastard. But what are you most looking forward to?
The exploring is obviously a huge element of it because of how much just sort of random stuff you can come across, like the spaceship in Fallout 3 and stuff. But honestly, I think that the thing I'm looking forward to the most is seeing new vaults.
Yeah.
Because like in Fallout 3, some of the stuff that was going on in these things, and like finding out what they were doing to their own people, that they were infecting them with drugs or radiation or making them kill each other or whatever. It was basically just like sadistic scientists, just sort of like almost like Bioshock level of mental cases, given control of a big cage full of people. So I'm really looking forward to exploring some new vaults and seeing what the fuck they've been up to with this population of people.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a testament to just how crazy they can make these kind of things. I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm also looking forward to the power armor, because in the
it's
the
actually
video,
customizable.
Jetpack.
Yep. Minigun jetpack.
Oh. But I did like though, like you said, like the customization where he's actually building it as you're choosing the parts and stuff.
Do you think it's going to be on a similar kind of vein to HK-47 from COT 2? Where you come across the power armor, but it's just in pieces, and you've got to, on missions and stuff. Oh, and then you just upgrade as you go.
Maybe, yeah. Because I mean, it's quite late on you get the power armor in Fallout 3.
Absolutely, yeah.
So whether this is one that, a full one that he comes across and he just builds up as he goes, or it is indeed in pieces that you need to find. Because you could go through the game without getting the power armor in 3.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then obviously it depends on your perks as to whether you can actually move.
Wear it or not, yeah. I mean, although, just sort of finding it, throwing it on and then running away is an option, I suppose. I would much prefer to sort of find the chassis. And then, you know, you've got to, oh, well, if you want to make this work, you've got to have this, 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 and this. And then they're just, like, really obscure. So, like, you finally got to, you know, you've got to take down, like, bases and stuff to get the parts you need.
Yeah.
And then when you finally got it all together, you know how much work and blood and fucking retries you've put into actually making this thing. And I think that'll just make it all the more sweeter for when he finally gets in it.
Yeah, I mean,
and then you can march about.
I don't want to, like, it looks like a garage that he's in when he's, like, customising it and stuff. And the first picture you see of it, it's in, like, the same little garagey bit. I don't want to just be walking past that and it's just there.
Yeah, so it's like just a vehicle you can just jump into and then off you go.
Yeah, but I want to.
It's something you want to. Yeah, it's a project, isn't it? So you've got to like, oh, and then, you know, you're talking with mates, it's like, oh, I just need this one transistor to get the. It's like, oh, I found that in this, blah blah blah. Or, you know, if it's all randomised, so someone finds one part here and you can find something else there. Or
I don't think it'll be randomised.
It's Fallout. Anything can happen.
Well, I suppose. I also am led to believe that dog meat cannot die.
Hooray!
Which I will be very happy with, because I remember getting dog meat in Fallout 3 and then he died within like 20 minutes, so I had to restart to a previous save, and then I just made him sit in the house for the rest of the game. So I hope he doesn't die.
No, that would be much better if he can't.
Funny story. I got D-Dog on Metal Gear.
Oh yeah.
And this was the other week. But when I got to the base and it came up, and I was hoping you could interact with him in some form, but it came up with the R2. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the takedown button.
Yeah.
And then, so I'd moved to face a guy and the same button come up, so I did it, took him down. I was like, fuck me, that was lucky. I nearly fucking...
What, so you would have just smacked him in the face?
Well...
His little tiny dog face.
I assumed it would. And then I wanted to see how long it took for him to grow. So I'd look online and it was like, it's usually around about mission 10, you go back and he's all grown up. I was like, fair enough. But there was actually a post on the same article, and a guy did exactly the same as me, and he's got there, saw the hand, thought it was stroke, and he's just killed him.
What?
And he killed D-Dog.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I was so close to pressing it.
Oh, good.
So, I mean, I don't know if it's indefinite death or whether he comes back, because I know the whole...
But he's just like super pissed off at you.
I mean, it might come down to like a... what's the word? Morale. Might drop or something. I don't want to try it, but I know the horse, if the horse dies later on, you can spawn him back after a certain while.
Yeah, well, it's like Quiet. If you shoot Quiet or blow her up or something and you lose bond with her, she'll shoot you, like in missions and stuff. So I tried to be as nice to her as possibly as I possibly could, because she was an absolute pain in the arse to catch and I didn't want to go after her again.
Can buddies leave you then?
I don't know. To be fair, like the bond with all of them was at max, so I don't really know.
Because I was in the red yesterday, which kept coming up. It was like, Mother Base is now in the red. I was like, what the fucking hell does that mean? And then I realised,
it means that you've run out of money.
Yeah, I had no money, so I sold a load of shit, let some people go. I very nearly, because I caught the scientist who made my hand.
Yeah.
Well, when I got him back, and I very nearly let him go by accident, because I put it to descending instead of ascending order.
Ooh.
And I very, very, very nearly let him go.
Yeah, that would have been really awkward.
Yeah. But I didn't. Anyway, Fallout 4 is out on Tuesday. All being well, because she loves me so much, my girlfriend is actually going to the midnight release to get it. So all being well, she's going to go and get me some Fallout goodies.
Right.
Got the game app on your phone. If you go in, they'll have pictures all around the store, and if you scan them, you get a chance to win a load of different fucking items.
Oh, no way.
They've got loads of discounted Fallout merchandise, as well as obviously the game. So if you're about, head down to your local game and enjoy the Fallout fun.
Oh, that sounds quite nice.
It does. I'm not going, because I've got to be up very early.
I'm getting it for the PC digital. So
are you going to
no options for me?
Dan's midnight release is just sat there.
Just sat waiting for the clock to tick over. Yeah, I'll probably buy it, then install it, just so
you
it now
can
says
actually preload
now
it
you can
now.
play it. Exactly. Yeah. So it means even if you went to the midnight launch, I'd still be able to play it sooner than you would.
Possibly. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to get it Tuesday night yet. So.
Well, they're only going to do one midnight launch, aren't they?
Yeah, no, but I'm not 100% sure she's going yet.
Oh right, okay. Well, make her.
So it all depends if my friend's going. Because if he's going, I'll let her go.
Right.
If not, I don't really want her hanging around town that time of night. I'm a caring guy
With a bunch of nerds.
with a bunch of horny virgin nerds, just like me.
Yeah. I was going to say, you're kind of putting yourself straight into the same category there.
Why? I've got a son.
So?
She did accidentally rub herself on the curtains. Anyway. Now you've lowered the tone down. What's going up on the channel?
I don't even know.
Don't Starve. We need to do some Don't Starve.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Well, your good friend Rich, my acquaintance, but I'm going to consider him an honorary friend
Good, I'll print the badges off for him.
because he helped me fix my computer.
Yeah, to an unbelievable degree.
A substantial degree.
Yeah.
Without even looking at it. He did it.
That's
over
just
the
how good he
power
is.
of the internet.
Yeah.
He's like the wizard of the internet.
He's something. But yeah, we'll be doing some Don't Starve with all three of us.
Don't Starve, and I believe another Can You Believe It this week.
Oh, good.
I have actually got one prepared, semi-prepared.
Right.
And whatever else we can throw together.
Yeah, no major plans at the moment. Nothing on the horizon.
We're kind of just sat waiting for Fallout. We're not really working.
Pretty much. I doubt I'll do any recording for Fallout, to be honest.
No.
I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be playing it.
It's going to be for me.
Yeah,
Well,
for the moment
mine is
anyway.
for me. And
Maybe I'll do a little tour of my town, if I can get a town established.
yeah, that's not a bad idea actually.
That's not a good
That's
idea.
not a
Well,
good
I'll
idea.
bear that in mind, thanks.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We was going to do some Rocket League, but we literally just sat and played it for like a day and a half and didn't record any.
Yeah.
'Cause we're
I've got a habit of
stupid.
doing that.
Also, that game we couldn't play, that I still can't remember. Oh man,
Give me a clue.
that beta I had on PS4.
Oh,
Oh man, I can't even think what it's called.
unmechanized or something.
No, not that.
Oh, right. Which one then?
The car game.
Car.
Man.
I don't know. It's not important then.
It's not that
Doesn't
important. Hardware Rivals, that's what it was called.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I actually had a quick look into it, and it actually looks really fucking fun. So,
Typical.
but we didn't get to play it. So, oh well. But other than that, I don't really know, Dan. So it's a
No.
wait and see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Watch
It's
this
if we've
space.
got enough time. Yeah.
It finishes in a few days. So if you haven't watched it already, head over to the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/podcast versus player, and have a look at my Just Cause 3 trailer that I did for Square Enix and Avalanche Studios, because I want to win.
All the good stuff there.
Everything. I want hugs, I want all the stuff. I want ice cream, everything.
Well, they're not offering that, but they are offering some pretty good goodies, and there's some good competition out there. So I'm interested to see as to what happens and what wins.
I forgot his name already, but the guy that added me to the list.
Oh yeah,
Have you watched his trailer?
I haven't. No.
Unfortunately, I don't think he'll win because it has swearing in it and whatnot. So it'll be unlikely that he wins. But the beginning of it is so funny.
Yeah.
It's he's like looking through his game library, and it's just his hand, and he gets like Just Cause 1 out, and then he goes through and he gets Just Cause 2, and it's like Just Cause 1, and he puts his thumb up, and it's Just Cause 2 and his other thumb goes up, and then Just Cause 3 goes down, but he's just like hand draw on the cover, and then another thumb comes up.
Right.
It was really funny, but it, hopefully he'll win at least something from it because it's very creative, but there's a lot of
I
swearing
think that's
in
what
it.
they're going for, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he'll win the actual grand prize of being the trailer that's like on TVs and on YouTube adverts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because the editing's not very smooth, and there's swearing and stuff in it. But as a creative piece, it's very, very good. It's very funny. I like it.
When the winner is announced, we'll no doubt tweet out the winning video so people can have a look at it.
Unless it's not mine.
Well, no, regardless.
No, we will.
It's a community thing, come on.
It's all good fun.
Yeah. So the Twitter is @podcastvplayer.
There it is.
And the website, you can go on there, have a look at some of the other stuff we've done, as well as drop us an email. There's a contact us section on there. That's www.podcastvsplayer.com or .co.uk, whatever takes your
It
fancy.
doesn't matter which one you do. Just bookmark
either's
it.
fine.
That'll be even easier.
Yeah, definitely. I should probably do that, shouldn't I?
You probably should. On that note, bye.